Mic off. Mic on.
Oh boy, are we having one of these days where something else is just breaking down? No, I probably need to update my what's called the IQ for Corsair, my wireless headset thing probably needs to be updated. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I am WebDeath, Killer Palath. I always think in my head it's Kylaw, but that's because I was bad with, you know, the way things are pronounced and spelling. But that was because I was trying to put an I in the word claw and the word path, so I was just being silly. Back when I was used to role play, make characters. Hey, you're getting a history lesson here. But besides that, today I'm looking at Brawl, and it's like Brawl Builder Challenge. And it's like, here's the commanders you're allowed to use. Right? And you have to build a deck. Okay. I'm not looking forward to that. Because I'm like, what the fuck is this nonsense? I have to build a Brawl deck? That's literally what it is. I have to build a Brawl deck. Like, crap. So I have no idea what I'm gonna build. But at least it looks like they're giving you access to the cards, which is good, so I can probably do what I need to do to build whatever a deck I want to build. That's the question, is what deck do I want to build? No, that's it. No 5-color commanders? Boo! No 5-color commanders. That's kind of sad, actually. I was thinking maybe I'd use just a 5-color commander or something and be lazy about it. But then again, that's not lazy, it's hard. So, I don't know what kind of commander I want to use. But apparently you have to use these. Am I wrong and there's some that I don't have that they require you to use? I'm just curious. Yes, apparently. There are some that I can use that I don't have. Okay, so at least now so it isn't, you don't get access to all of them. Okay, so there are some that I'm missing because they're the alchemy ones. Or the ones that come out of the Mastery Pass. Okay, I thought I had one of the Mastery Pass ones. Could have sworn I had that one. Guess not. So I don't have access to all the cards. That's better to learn now. This one's an interesting idea. If you haven't cast a spell from your hand, draw a card. Could do a lot with plot and other things that put cards off to the side, and I cast them from outside of my hand. It's an idea. Just focus on that. Could do Jasper. Could do Roxanne. I don't know. This always takes me a minute when I have to build a deck. I have to look at what they're offering and see what looks and sounds the most fun. Could do the Goose Tyrant. Maybe sacrifice a token. Sure. Let's do the Goose Tyrant. What are the good cards to use? Well, I know some stuff I want. Once I find them. Once I spot them, I'll know I want them, but I'm just like, I have no idea. You would think when you put your commander, it automatically give you all your land, but it doesn't. It waits until you actually put cards in the deck, because the commander's not in the deck, it's out in the exile. Well, I want 3 steps ahead. It's a really good counter spell. Also want counter spell, but I don't know if I have it. I know I want wash away. I might have counter spell. Like, I just want to get a couple of things that I know I want, and then I'll work my way through. Like, I'm probably going to want a bunch of tokens to buff the commander. Clone Crafter, sure, that's fun. The Deuce, it gives me a token. I could put Disruption Protocol in. That's annoying that there's 2 Essence. Okay, no, there's Essence Capture, Essence Scatter. Never mind, I'm not paying attention. Fae of Wishes, you can't use outside the game stuff, but because you can't, which is kind of annoying. I don't have Counterspell. I just noticed it.
Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring gain scent beads into the washer. The scent,
This would be right here.
Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have access to Counterspell.
Scent maracas, but most noses call them gain scent beads. Try gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone."
We're matching your energy with new Sparked Energy by Dunkin'.
Alright, first thing I'm going to look for now is treasures. Anything that gives me treasure, because treasures are easy to sacrifice. Anything that makes can give me treasures is probably easiest.
Drop by and get Sparked by Dunkin'. Sparked Energy drinks are fruit flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Beverages contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hurry! Time's
Dollar
running out to
greeters,
shop spring savings.
Innkeeper.
Don't miss your chance to spring into deals on the appliances you need. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances.
Thief.
Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you
It's
spend
too late.
on select LG major appliances.
Probably.
Because Lowe's knows
Hydra
spring
might be
savings.
good.
Offers valid through 5/15. Selection varies by
Vault?
location. Appliance
Sure.
savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Bankbuster. Treasure map. Treasure vault? Maybe. Sword? I don't know about that. Sure. Okay. Pact, yes. Food tokens, maybe. So we gotta be goose. I don't know if I want many partings. I mean, it's a 1-mana land search, and it also gives me a food token for later. Maybe. I mean, I could. Like, there's a lot of food token synergy I could build around food tokens. I'm just like looking first, like picking stuff out that I'm like, yes, I want to use. I'll put the Goose Mother in, because why not? I'll put Troll King in, I guess. Witch's Oven? Sure. I think I'll put the food synergy in. I don't know about that. Surprised I don't have. Well, I guess I'll put Trail of Crumbs in. I thought I had the wolf. I thought I had like all the food synergy stuff from the previous. Guess I'll put this in then. I know there's stuff I'm missing. At least I think there's something I'm missing. Missing that. The Bristlebit Farmer. Tireless Provisioner I can craft. It's an uncommon. Okay, I don't mind that. The Tireless Provisioner, sure. No, there's something I'm missing. What was it? Craft that because it's uncommon, or common. Common. Okay, that's fine. What was it? It's a wolf, I think I'm thinking about. Indestructible. I know there was something with indestructible. Might want Uke, so maybe I want Thassa? Not sure. What was it? Okay, Wicked Wolf was what I was thinking of. Sacrifice of food. Yeah. Toski? Could be fun. Coma, of course. Kogla, sure. Maybe the Relic? Because I'm going to want Ramp. One Ring, yes. I don't want Ulamog. Do I? No. Okay, what else do I want? I want this to be more green than blue, I feel like, because I want to do little weird things. Plus, I can draw cards with it, so I got to think about what I want to do. Fading Hope. I never see any commons and uncommons that I want to put in, but otherwise I'm not in a rush to put anything in. I'm not looking to do anything crazy. I'll put Opt, sure. I don't think I have any of the sack lands, because those are rares and mythics for Timeless, and I just don't. Okay, they're not from Timeless. They're from another set, but I don't have them, so... do I want protection for my Goose Tyrant? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Spell Pierce? I'm not sure. Stifle, it's a rare, I can't use it. It's Long Song, it's a rare, I'm not crafting. I refuse to craft. Unless it's like uncommons or commons, and maybe I can, like, okay, fine. As I've got 98 uncommons and 400 commons, but my rares and mythics need to stay for standard. So... already got Wash Away. Guess I'll put it on Summon in as well. I guess that's fine. There's some counter magic I do want, but I'm trying to... I gotta make sure I have the ones I want. This will take me a minute to build the deck, because I gotta find exactly what I'm looking for. And I gotta look for the ones that are good. Like, I can't use Counterspell because it's rare. I can't grab Cyclonic Rift because it's a rare. So... things that are really good for... I can grab Disruption Protocol because I'm going to have a lot of like artifacts, like treasures, clues, stuff like that, food. It feels bad when you don't have access to everything. Like, I can't even use Fibblethip. I could use the other Fibblethip, but not that one. Not the good Fibblethip, which is unfortunate. Could use Jace, but I don't think so. Guess I can put Joint Exploration in. I guess. Worry Disruption, sure. Do I want Ledger Shredder? I don't think so. Make Disappear, I guess I can put in. Can't use Mana Drain, it's a mythic. I can use Memory Lapse, because at least I have that. At least I have some good counter magic, but I don't have some. I'm not gonna have the greatest at it. Mystic Subdual could go in to defeat some commanders. Negate, maybe. But I want to do like investigates and making treasures and making food. I think those are the three things I want to focus on. Put Rejected, because I could use it against the commanders. Maybe you sacrifice a token. So I don't. It doesn't matter if I attack. So I just have to make sure I can protect it. Maybe. Perpetually means I don't have to worry about counters being on it. So I don't want anything like that. It's not a fairy, it's a bird. But bird's the word. Scooter Explorers? Feels exploring is gonna be pointless. Could put Surge Engine in. Surge Engine's pretty good. Can't use Tail End. Test is pointless. Hey, Christmas. Working and lurking. At least one of us is, right? I don't want the key. Just combat damage to a player. Look at that many cards. It doesn't really matter if I attack or not. What do I want? What do I want?
If you are 80 or more pounds overweight, then surgical weight loss.
I'll take in some
right
substantiate because that way it gets me away around uncounterable stuff.
Surgery program provides you with an experienced team of highly skilled physicians, nurses, and dietitians, along with minimally
Absorbed energy can be good.
options that unite together to deliver award-winning surgical.
Like I don't want too many
Call
counter spells, but there's a few that I know are really good that I kind of
3022
want. So
to speak to Delray Medical
I'll grab
Center's
them as I
patient
go.
navigator today and start living
Maybe I
the
want
life you've
Prosperous
always
Thief.
imagined.
Where do you experience the power of the human spirit?
I don't
At
think so, because I'm
Advent
not
Health,
using
we see the
anything really too
resilience
low
and
to the
uncommon
ground that'll be
compassion of the
attacking
human
like that.
spirit at work
Archmage's
every
Charm.
day in our dedicated clinical and
Sure.
non-clinical team members. That's why we're ready to care for you with top-tier benefits, including career development, student
But I
loan
do want to
support,
make sure I
paid
do a lot of
parental leave,
investigating,
and
so hold
much
on, let me
more.
look for that too.
Answer your calling and join our team at Advent
Look for
Health.
investigate.
Visit
Let's see.
answeryourcalling.com. That's answeryourcalling.com.
Sibling fights are unavoidable.
Sure, I'll use
but
that.
What if every moment of tension were under a microscope on a global
Because
scale?
investigating
That's
will be
the
good
reality
too.
For the brothers of the House of Windsor, Prince William and Prince Harry, I'm Matt Belisar.
And I'm Sydney Battle, and we're the hosts of Wondery's podcast, Dis and
Cheap
Tell.
stuff.
We recently looked into the real
Is he
reason
collector?
William versus Harry started.
Did their feud stem
Yeah,
from
why
the
not?
royal family's
Certified
mistreatment of
rookie,
Meghan Markle,
tracker.
or was it something that started much earlier?
Follow Dis and Tell wherever you get your podcast.
I don't want anything too expensive. What do you do? Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate. Sure. Kellen? Sure. Okay. Okay, I think I got all of that. Let me just check to see if there's anything else that I want. I mean, that's cute. When an opponent casts a spell with mana value equal to the chosen number. I wonder how that works with commanders. Because even though you're paying extra, does it still count as a 3 mana spell, for example? That's worth it. That's worth a try. I'm gonna put it in because I want to see what happens. And I can also just sack it to draw a card. It's not a clue token though, so. Ooh, I wish I could use Tireless Tracker. But Bridge Trackers, no. I do have Tireless Provisioner, so at least there's that. Can't use Tireless Tracker though. Candy Trail. Yeah, I'll use that too. Okay. Let me look at green, because I've been looking at blue too much. Let's look at green. Because there's got to be some stuff I'm forgetting in green that I really need. I know I'm going to use, I don't know if I'm going to, maybe I'll use Snowlands. I'll change all the basics to Snowlands, but I got to get my non-basics too, so I'm not sure about that. How many Snowlands do I need? 3? It's possible. I'll put Blizzard Brawl in. I guess I'll put Grazer in so I can get some land on the field. Bushwhack is useful. I haven't even got my ramp yet. I can't use Delighted Halfling because I'm not crafting it. So I can't use Halfling. I can use Elvish Mystic. You're common. So I can use you. I can use Creature Ramp. Well, I do have a lot of... It is an adventure, so I can use Edgewall Innkeeper. Ooh, I could use some of the adventure stuff. Ooh, that's a thought. I wonder if I have Land Worlds. I do. Sweet. I don't need too much ramp though. I gotta keep that in mind. Pelt Collector. No. Royal Treatment? No, I need to get like some ramp in deck now. Because I'm not worried too much about... Put Pup in. Pup's fun. I'm not using... It's not really a ramp deck, so I don't think I need to like do specific ramp. But there are some ramp I do need. Let me go to colorless. I can grab Bauble. I can't use Mox Amber because it's a mythic. It's like one of those mythics that I almost craft just because it's just that good. Especially for this commander. No, I know what I'm looking for, but I gotta get to it. Use Luxor's Gift, but it's not a Planeswalker. Wonder if I want to use any of the mutates. They'd be interesting, right? Ooh. Ooh, wait. Oh, that's evil, actually, if you think about it. If you mutate your creature on top of the Alberix, and then you sacrifice a token, the mutated creature would get the perpetual ability too. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, that's a thought. I gotta circle. Okay, I'm putting that over there in the side. That's definitely an idea. That could be good. Because I'm gonna be doing a lot of sacrificing of tokens. Let me grab... I might grab Soul Cauldron. Signet. I'm already over, but that's because I'll cut back on some stuff, and I've got some ideas. Old Steel Heart. Like, I'm trying to grab the staples before I go any further. Because I know there's some 2-mana staples, like Tome, Mind Stone. Plus I got some of the ramp too already. But I think I am going to add Mutate into the deck, because that would actually be kind of evil. Anything else I'm missing that is good? I don't want spare supplies. I don't think so. Swift boots? Sure. And I only know I only know staples because I've seen enough Brawl-based stuff to know what some of the staples are. I don't know all of them, obviously, but I know some of them. I'm going to definitely grab, like, Mutate stuff. I think I'm going to put Mutate in the deck, because that's kind of an evil idea. One creature. I think I want those. Do I want Palantir? I'll put it in for now, but I might cut it. Talisman could be good. I'm thinking about it. Realm Breaker could be useful. Relic of Legends might be useful because Albierix is a legend, so why not? But I'm not gonna sure I'm gonna keep a green spell, sure. Like, these are just ideas. These are not, like, I'm not sticking to them. Because, like I said, I think I want to do Mutate. No, I don't want that. What I just put in? Thaumaturge. No, not you. Cosmos Elixir. No, I don't think I'm going that far in the game. Whenever I cast a spell, gain life. No. Not that it's bad, I don't think I'm going that far in. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Charbelcher, no. No. Key. I think that's it. Okay, let me look for a couple more things. So Lucky Clover I think I want in the deck. Because I think I'm going to do stuff with Adventure, and I want to do stuff with Mutate. Let me look at some of the other Adventure stuff that I'm forgetting. Because I think I want to mix it up with Adventure and Mutate. Brazen Borrower, yes. Picklock Prankster? What instants and sorceries do I want? I'll put it in for now, but I'm not sure. Whale could be useful. Illithid Harvester, I don't know about that.
When it comes to Florida life on the go, there's no better companion than SunPass Pro.
I don't know about the... I'll put the Bramble Familiar in because when I do start getting all the mutates, I might want to mutate with it, but we'll see.
You can do more things
Obstruct
and go more
Beast is
places in your car,
fine.
like driving on Alligator Alley to travel near and far. You can use it to park at Hard Rock Stadium, of course. When you're heading to concerts,
Monster
festivals, or
Manual,
professional sports.
sure?
Traveling
Question
with
mark?
SunPass makes every trip fun, wherever you go, under the Florida sun.
Con o sin música, Raptor está con los que trabajan sin perder
Virtue,
nunca el ritmo.
Beanstalk Giant,
Comienza tu día de
sure.
trabajo y termínalo con Raptor Energy Drink. We
Okay.
stand with real hard
Now let me
workers.
grab my
No apto para
mutates.
niños, mujeres embarazadas o en periodo de lactancia, ni para personas sensibles a la cafeína. Evita consumir.
Sure.
With or without music, Raptor stands for those
Grab
who
all the
never miss a
mutates
beat
that I
at work.
want.
Boost your workday and get the job done with Raptor Energy Drink. We stand with real hard workers. Not intended or recommended for children, pregnant, or breastfeeding women, or those sensitive to caffeine. Avoid consumption of alcohol.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales
Okay.
event, so give your friends something to look at.
Let me grab the lands I know I need.
An endless field of wildflowers, or a sunset that needs no filter. Make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV or powerful sedan. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Sale applies to purchase of specially tagged 2024 vehicles only. Quantities are limited. Must take delivery by 7/8/24.
Spell that enters the battlefield. Okay, the target opponent gets a one-time boon with whenever you cast a spell that enters the battlefield. Whenever you cast a creature spell that enters the battlefield, tap the stun counter. Activate only during your turn and only once. No. I know I want snow-covered islands. I can do that because I'm gonna have a legendary creature. Search for Escanta, maybe. Seagate Restoration, how could I forget you? Solindy Vision, Glass Plume, I don't know about that. Seiju, yes. Garen Brig, I guess, but I don't know if I'll be using that many creatures, we'll see. I need the multicolored land so far. Lair. Hedron. Symbiosis, I guess. Mammoth. Now I need to get my multicolored lands. Surveil. Sure. I guess. Scry. Bounce land. Snow land, because I'm going to be using snow. Coast. Now, I can't use any of these because I don't have them. I just can't use any of the the sack lands, or what, I forget what they're called. I just don't have them. Sure. Hand Tower, yes. Cavern, because I'm gonna want to name Bird to keep my creature from being countered. Dust Bowl? Yeah, maybe. That could be fun. Old Passage. Faceless Haven? Nah. Nah. Forsaken Crossroads is fine. I swear I thought that said Griefer. I was like, Griefer? I'm not a Griefer. Ghost Quarter. Yeah, destroy target land so I can get rid of other stuff too. Could use Labyrinth maybe. Mirix is good for longer games. Plaza can protect my commander if I really need it to, so it's not a terrible idea. Reliquary Tower, because in case my hand gets too big. Let's see. wish I could use the sack lands, but I can't craft them. I just can't risk the rares. Okay, so that's what I'll have to use for my land. Oh no, I do need a snow lands now, so I gotta figure out how many lands do I have. I have basics, only 8 basics. Alright, which I have to be snow lands. Okay. Okay. So those are my those are my lands, I guess? Do I have enough lands? Let me check. Land. 40 land. Honestly, I think I could use more. Let's go up to that many. Because I'm not going to be searching for lands. Okay. Now I've got to make some cuts. Okay, what am I cutting? I know I want to keep my mutates, so let's make sure I keep mutate up here, because I don't want to cut the mutates. Oh, I can cut you. Not that big a deal. Maybe Godzilla, though, can stay. Alright. Let's see, what can go? How many creatures do I have in the deck? 43, so, you're probably too risky. So any of my mill for creature stuff is probably out. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me move things around. So let me grab my interaction first. So interaction. Let's do this. Anything that's interaction. So I know what's my interaction. I have to remember that counts as land, so that's technically a land. So even though I might be at like 40-something, 43 lands, I have to then subtract lands because of the Jawaris and stuff. This way I'll be able to look and go, okay, I have too much of this, or not enough of this. So I can... Like, reject can probably go. I'm gonna take you out. I'm not gonna use that. Take you out. I never found the other monument. I found the green one, but not the blue one. That's probably fine. I mean, technically, Wicked Wolf is interaction. So I guess I can put it over here, but I'm going to put it kind of like right there next to the interaction, because it is kind of interaction. Because it's a fight spell, basically. This is kind of interaction, that's why I'll put it there. This is gonna be funny when I start going to the ramp and stuff. Another one that's kind of interaction. Like any of my creature interactions, I'm moving over there. Okay. Coma's not. Coma's not interaction. Okay. So there's my interaction. Now I gotta look at my ramp. I need my ramp next to it, so I know where I know what I have for ramp. So I can figure out what I have too much of. That's kind of ramp. Sort of. I'll put it here. Because it's kind of ramp. It's an aggressive ramp. Let's see. I'm missing elk. I'll have to grab it. Elk I'm putting over there on the right. I need elk, I think. Your ramp. Technically ramp. Okay, so now I know everything else. These are like all utility. Utility or part of the deck, so I gotta really look here and go, okay, how much ramp is too much? Alright, let's think about that for a minute. Let's take out the Grazer. Let's take out the Unsummon since I've got Fading Hope. Take out the Reject, even though it's kind of useful here.
Thanks for calling
Let's take out the Charm.
Hi, Diego.
It's useful, but let's take it out.
You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great.
Take out the Clone Crafter. It's cute, but I don't think I want to use it.
Is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy.
Kind of need that for the food token, but I think I can cut it.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
I don't think I'm using enough legendaries. I can cut it.
Discover where memories meet adventure, where escape meets imagination, where magic meets the sea. Disney Cruise Line, sailing from Florida.
Groceries, check. Clean bathroom, check. Take out the trash, check. Lawn care?
Yeah, Witch's Oven could get good because if this gets above a 4 power, it'll just start making more. I can use it for. I can just sacrifice it for food tokens and then bring it back later and then stack the food tokens. So there's a possibility of good there.
Best price guaranteed. Check. Visit TrueGreen.com to make
what do I have too much of? Let's cut the Ronda's Monument. It's useful, but not that useful. Let's cut the Palantir.
That's not just the sound of that first sip of Morning Joe. It's the sound of someone shopping for a car on Carvana from the comfort of home.
I'm gonna. This lockbox is cute, but I don't think I want it.
Easy questions to
I
get
think right now it's too
in
much.
minutes. Visit Carvana to finance your car the convenient way.
Let's cut the treasure map, even though it makes treasures. That's too good because every time my commander comes back, it'll investigate. So if it stays on the field, if I can get this on 2 and the Alberix comes out on 3, then it's good. So that's too good of a combo. Oh yeah. This one's ramp. Do I really want a Lucky Clover? Nah. I'm not getting that much value out of the adventure side. Draw 2, discard 2, create food token, do it twice. Nah. Goose Mother, are you worth it? You're fine. Goose Mother's fine. Bankbuster's fine. What do I have too much of? Maybe too much interaction still? Because I really don't think I can cut anything from this point forward. I think I gotta make my cuts here. And I need to cut like interactions or my ramp. I need to make my decision. Am I gonna use artifact ramp or am I gonna use creature ramp? I think I'll use creature ramp, I think. So that means I can, ditch the relic and the Celestis. Interaction, it's hard to cut because there's so much. But at least I'm getting my creatures are getting higher. I need my creatures to be a little higher than my spells. Any other spells that I want to just get rid of that I don't think are gonna work? Let's cut the Parcel Beast. It's useful, but I'm basically like, okay, it's a useful mutate, but I don't think I want it. It's not that big of a useful mutate. T-Dosher's decent. Useful. Is Kogo too big? Is Archelp, is that too big? I can ramp into it. That'd be able to be fine. And now it's becoming difficult. Let's cut the Recluse. Let's just use the really good mutates and not worry about those. Because I'm not going to be mutating all the time, but I do want mutate as an option. What do I have too much of? I wish I had a bigger chat, so I could be like, chat, help! Because Brawl is not my specialty. How much land do I have? 44, so I can, okay. What is land in the deck in addition? So let's do that. Let's move you here. You here. That's 2 land. So I can make count. 3, 4, 5. So I can cut 5 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 cards. Okay, because that leaves me with 40 lands plus the extra. I've got like 45 land technically. Yeah, 45 lands. If I want to keep the Turn Timber Symbiosis, nah. So that's 44 lands. Okay. I'm not making any more cuts though on that. Let's cut the Mind Stone. Keep the Mystic because I want to be able to put. If I want to be able to put this out on 3. Yeah, this is too good. I don't want to get rid of it. For this deck, the ideas of it are too good. Let's cut the Soul Cleaver. Too cute. Bobble's useful, but do I need Bobble? Useful, but I don't need. Hard Evidence is kind of needed because of what I'm doing here, so that's why it's staying. Innkeeper. I cast an Adventure, draw a card. Let's leave it. Let's cut the Candy Trail. I gotta make sure I cut one extra card so I can grab Elk. Cause I know I've got Elk somewhere. I just gotta grab it. Sure, better make a clue. That's fine because I think I've got plenty of big creatures. Boots are always good. I'm trying to figure out, is this deck going to be aggro or is this deck going to be tempo? Is this aggro or tempo? Probably tempo. $13 cards. Cards. What to cut? Ah! This is so tough. Alright, let's cut the Virtue because I'm not going to have enough basics. So that's an easy decision. I'm not using enough basics. I've got a few, but I'm not using a lot. I guess I should choose between Adventure and Mutate, to be honest. Yeah, let's take out the Innkeeper. Let's not focus on Adventure. Let's have Adventure, but let's not focus on it. Food is still good to focus on a little bit. Mutate's still good. Because mutating onto the Albirex later in the game could be really strong. Because it can then buff up the others and I can bring them back later maybe? Or no, I can't. So many ways to build this. It's hard to tell which one's the right way. Alright, let's take the archipelago route. It might be just too big to go into. Maybe the mutate package is a bad idea. Maybe it's just too wishy-washy. Like, it's okay to keep a couple, but maybe not all of it. Maybe take out the heron. Great Horn can be fine because I can get a basic out of it at least. Which is okay, so it's technically ramp. Goes there. There's plenty of good things to mutate onto, so it's fine. Let me look at my creatures versus my spells. Let's take out Realm Breaker. You can go. No, that's useful. That's useful if I have Snowlands, which I should be able to get. Take out the Cauldron. Even though I could use it against graveyard-based decks, I don't know how many they're going to be. Honestly, there's possibility that... Oh no, that commander's not here. Okay, never mind. I was thinking the comboed commander could show up, but it's not here. The instant win commander, the I win on turn 5 or whatever. Food synergy's fine, because I've got like a treasure food synergy, that's fine. Maybe I don't want search, maybe I do want treasure or compass, but... Oh yeah, I don't need you. It's not like I'm using a mutate commander, so there's no point to that. I'll leave it in for now, but it's on the cutting block.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
And I should be able to play this for 2. I should be able to have artifacts on the field to tap with it.
Special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
It's time to pause, slow down, and treat yourself to an experience like no other with a Dove Dark Chocolate Vanilla Ice Cream Bar. Because you deserve it. Unwind with the perfect pairing of high-quality chocolate and rich, creamy ice cream made with Madagascan vanilla. And indulge in even more me-time moments with Dove sorbet bars and ice cream minis. Melt into Dove. Tap the banner to buy now.
Just wondering if there's any land I don't want.
Step aboard a Disney cruise and discover where memories meet adventure, where escape meets imagination, where magic.
Trying to make my cuts where I can, where I'm like, does this really feel like a good idea? Is this really synergizing well, or am I just, wishing?
Whatever. Or you could conquer the weekend in the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Hyundai.
No,
There's joy
let's
in
not do
every
that.
journey.
Definitely want the key, because the key has a lot of good spells in it that are very useful. Oh, this is so hard to make these last 5 cuts, and I can't go with 5 extra cards. It's Commander, or Brawl, so... Wish I knew what was bad in this deck. Like, if I could keep making this come back and come back and come back, it'd be great. Because the more I can bring it back, the better it would be. God, I've spent an hour just trying to build this deck. Ugh. Haven't even played a game because I'm trying to think what to cut. Do I even have access to Brainstorm? Now that I think about it. I was just thinking, do I have access to Brainstorm? I do. That should be in the deck. Let me just... Transformation. Get those out of the way because I know I'm supposed to use them. And then just make more cuts. Gotta make 2 cuts. Because I do want Brainstorm, I do want that. So, this is fine, right? When it enters the battlefield, whenever you cast a creature spell, it gets +1/+1 counter or trample. Yeah, that's fine with that. Yeah, my commander gets that bonus. There's nothing wrong with it. Makes it a 4/4. Then it can become a 5/5 if I sack a token. So yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's also the idea of making it just a blue-white flyers deck, a blue-green flyers deck. But crap. Do I just cut land? Go down to 37 land? And then make 4 more cuts, because I'm technically I still have 40 land with these plus the ramp. I guess. I need that. I don't need you. 6 Sanctuary could bring back a spell. Gotta be careful with what lands I cut. Cut you. That's 2. Let's cut the fault. Even though it makes a treasure. Oh, it's adding a land. It's trying to add land. 35, 36, 37. Okay. Now I have to make 4 cuts. So I wanted it to be 37 lands, plus these make it 40. So that should be fine, I think. I think you're supposed to have 43, but I think 40 will be okay? Question mark. That shrinks me down to only 4 cuts instead of like 7. I think my interaction package is fine. Ramp, I think I'm okay. That's technically ramp. I can move that there. That's technically interaction. Move that back there. It's gotta be my 2 drops, right? I don't want too many 2 drops. These 2 are fine because this gives me a treasure when it enters. It gives me life. That's fine. Gives me a treasure. Maybe I'll take the search out. It's scary, but I'll take search out. Oh, this is interaction. Oops, this whole time I forgot that was interaction. I'm just gonna move it over there. It's interaction. Interaction. Toski. Oh, am I going wide? I mean, I can get card draw off of the Obitrix if it's on the field with Toski on the field. It's not terrible. But am I going wide? I don't want to get rid of too many creatures, so let's not. I can probably shrink down on spells more than creatures. Because I have a lot of... Alright, let me think about this for a minute. What's better? Kenrith? Kenrith is not as good as Mystic, right? Well, Kenrith turns into a 3/3. Mystic just gets rid of all of its abilities and gives it -2, -0. I think I'll take out the Mystic. I think I'd rather have the Kenrith over the Mystic. This is a hybrid. This is ramp and fight, so I can put it there. It's both. It's interaction and it's ramp. I have to keep that in mind. I have too many counter spells. That's another question. That's a thought too. Probably not. I'm gonna ditch the joint. I think I'm over it. And then substantiate. Okay. There we go. Okay. That was painful. But I am a little bit more on creatures and spells, which is fine. I'm a little bit mid-rangey, more tempo-y mid-rangey, I think. Let's try it. See what works. What doesn't? Stretch. That was me stretching. That groan was me going, oh, stretch. Bristly Bill, land ramp. I'm kind of like comboing with Alvarux.
See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Just gonna go ahead and Fable Passage now.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge.
So I don't waste anybody's time.
That match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover.
I want to draw too.
Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Because if he plays Bristly Bill, I've got Kenrith. Yeah, that's fine. Elk. Land. Mystic. Pass. Ooh, thank God I did what I did. Thank God I elked it. Ooh, that would have been scary. They can destroy it though, I'm sure. You do? Interesting. Then I can mutate onto Goose Mother next turn. Shia. Ooh, thank God. Ooh, that would have been gross. Ooh, that would have been so gross. I think I can mutate. Doesn't matter, they can get past the ward easy. Vigor. Oh, I wish I had that in this deck. Yeah, I'll take 9. Take it. That's nice. I'm completely shut down the Bristly Bill, which feels good. How many do they make? They may just create a token. So they're gonna make 2 7/7s. Okay. They're dead in the air, though. They know it. Yes. Yeah, I was about to make that an 11/11 because I was like, okay, I've got treasure. Yeah, Treasure Vault was definitely perfect with that with Aberix. Yeah, Alberix, Albiorix was definitely great to have the Treasure Vault with it because damn. That's just Damn. That's why I was like, I'll do a little mutate. That's not a bad thing to do. And get my item. Fortified Beachhead, nice. I was happy. I'm glad I put Kenriths in the deck. Because shutting that down was perfect. Shutting him down, Bristly Bill down, was good. I gotta make food soon. I'll do it after I finish. I think I'll do it after I finish the midweek magic. I'll start cooking. Tiny Bones. Uh-oh. Mono black. I might need that, actually. Can't get rid of Tiny Bones right now, so Wash Away is doing nothing. Rat Colony. Rat deck. It's just a rat deck. Mono black aggro deck. Because I didn't mean to tap the key. I meant to tap my lands. I meant to tap my lands and have the lightning strike to snipe one of his rats. So that's a cute way to make Tiny Bones, just a rat deck. Makes me wish I had access to Cyclonic Rift. But I don't. Cyclonic Rift would be great, but I don't have it. Oh well. Nashi. Okay. No ramp. So I should mulligan this, right? And there's no ramp. Got the oven and the Love Struck Beast. What the heck? Even though there's no ramp. Let's play Witch's Oven. Hold up Wash Away. Didn't want to play Gingerbread Cabin right there, but I probably should have dug for a ramp. I want to hold up Wash Away for the commander. Because I have to assume they have Wash Away as well. Oh, so they're an animate deck?
We're matching your energy with new Sparked Energy by Dunkin', a revitalizing blend of caffeine and full-on flavor.
Make them get rid of my food token.
With the Peach Sunshine Sparked Energy. Do you always bring the big energy
Or
bangers?
the Witch's Oven, that's fine. You instant, you are instant.
Sparked Energy drinks are fruit flavored. Contain
That is
0%
nice to
fruit
know.
juice. Beverages contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Draw 2, discard 2.
Discover possibilities blooming near you with an exclusive Discover Disney ticket
You
offer.
can go.
Because the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival
Kogler,
is
you're gonna be
back
too
with
slow.
a bounty of flavors found throughout a variety of outdoor kitchens and all new Disney Pixar topiaries from Wish, Hippo, and more. Plus, experience a fresh lineup of talent at this year's Garden Rocks concert series. Come see what's blooming at the festival. Get your Discover Disney ticket offer when you visit DisneyWorld.com today.
Dunkin' just dropped a new kind of energy. Introducing Sparked Energy by Dunkin'. Energy for the fun of it. For the fun of those random afternoon hangs. Plus, it's available in both Green Burst and Peach Sunshine. Just what your Wednesday is begging for. A revitalizing burst of energy with
Okay, I
caffeine,
got some
vitamins,
land.
and
That's
minerals.
good. I've also still got Counterspell up.
Or order ahead on the Dunkin' app. Sparked Energy drinks are fruit flavored. Contain 0% fruit juice. Beverages contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
I think they're gonna hold up counter magic as well. Play the One Ring, protect myself for a turn. Keep up Wash Away. Really? Just gonna scoop. I'm too far gone. They're too far ahead. I can't play any spells because they'll just it instantly counters it. So wash away don't do anything. I don't want to draw. I'm gonna have to block. It's just there's nothing there. There's no good there. So the other one might be bad. Okay. I didn't have ramps. That was the first problem. I should have just mulliganed for ramp. So maybe the Sea Dasher's not great because it's weaker than the... So that might be an idea. Grenzo. Oh, great. Not looking forward to this. I've got ramp. I can keep. I can use this later. They're gonna kill that. I'm sure. Because that's a clue maker. They're gonna kill that. The moment Goose Tyrant comes in, it's just too good. Yeah, they're killing that. I knew they'd kill it. We're gonna Albarox at the end of turn. Oh jeez. Ugh. Heisting me? Freaking alchemy cards. You can go. You can go. Let's play Goose Mother. Make it a 5/5. Bring back the Troll King. There we go. Combo, baby. Now it's a 6/6. They're like, nope. They're just like, nope. 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 We don't want that. No. No, we want none of that. Haha. Combo. And the reward is gems. Because of course. Wait, that. Okay, that was the new symbol for the new set. You can't tell me I have 4 of every. Okay. Okay. Midweek Magic game. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Sure. It's a little iffy, but Bonus Rutstein with a Mori, so it's a creature deck. Knows nothing but creatures in the deck. Shovel. Great. Might need you. I think I'm gonna wait. 'Cause I might need a Brazen Borrower. Kogel, you're gonna be too slow. Maybe Coma too. Let's be patient. Yeah, some of the mutate might be bad, but I think I want a Brazen Borrower, but I want to wait. Watch they have a way to get like Kogel out of my graveyard. I'll be like, no, because I don't remember any creatures that can do it. I guess they're buying that. That's fine. Okay. Why? Oh, I should have played the Provisioner first. Let's hold up Brazen Borrower. They still might use it. I would have had one more mana. That's on me. I forget what Amori does again. Spells reduced. I can sack the Aborix to go to the graveyard. I can just sack and be like, no, I'm good. Just use it for food tokens for the... Okay.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password, for you to become a victim. LifeLock alerts you to threats you can miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it.
Yeah, okay.
No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year. Go to lifelock.com/Spotify.
Metro knows you don't take away or having to tip at self-checkout. Robots don't have families.
One mana short.
You don't take yada yada in life, you don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. At Metro, you get no contracts, no exploding bills, no surprises, and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Bills means at Metro, we don't lock you into a contract that explodes.
We want to discover new music and listen to the same 3 songs. We want to live off the land and eat spray cheese from a can. We want to get away from it all and be a comfortable walking distance from fast casual chain restaurants. Sadly, we we're at Sport Clip Center, where we totally check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out. Watching shampoo, massaging, relaxing. It's a game changer.
I'm gonna block with shovel. Forgot about that landfall trigger. More reducing costs. Of course. Rut Steam, bring back shovel. I don't think you're going to be attacking me, though. You might, but... Okay. Interesting. Really? You sure about that? Now that's a scary combo. Making food tokens with the provisioner, using Umric to just get more shit, and then just go bleh. And I made it into a 13-13 Archipelagore. Ooh, me likey. 11-11 on the field. Ugh. An 11-10 flying trample on the field. Oh, the Archipelago didn't get the perpetual. That's unfortunate. That's game. Tireless Provisioner. Tireless Provisioner plus Oyaminartok. Just gross combo together. And then, which then sacrifices stuff to keep pumping, which keeps pumping the Albiorix. Just makes it bigger, 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 gives me something else to cast. I look for the mutates. I look for any of the mutates. So I just keep mutating. Or it gets worse because there's some nastier creatures to come. Yeah, that was worth it. That was so worth it. That worked out. Going with a food/mutate strategy with some treasures in there, yeah, that kind of worked. And my reward is the skin for loot, the key to everything. Oh man, that is great. That is actually great. So this was the deck I used for my midweek magic. It wasn't great. There's a lot of stuff I had, but there's a lot of stuff I could have used that I didn't have. The changes I'd make to the deck, I'd probably take out the Sea Dasher Octopus. It's not necessary. And it's kind of weaker to mutate onto the Albiorix. But mutating like Strix, Angress, or Lovestruck? No, not Lovestruck. Where is it? I took it out, didn't I? It's 3 mana, I thought. Maybe it's 4 mana? It's 4 mana, right? Yeah, and Migratory Greyhorn. Yeah, those 3 are fine to mutate on top of. Because they'll just make it... It just gets bigger because of it. But the Sea Dasher is probably a no. So maybe I'd bring back something bigger with mutate. Bring something back in that's bigger. Like the Archipelago. Or maybe the Trumpeting Gnar, maybe. Or the Parcel Beast, perhaps. But probably swap it out for the Archipelago. I'd probably do this. If it was me, if I was to rebuild the deck or to replay the deck, that's what I'd do. Swap out Archipelago for that. That way it's another big mutate to mutate on top of the Albiorix. Albiorix? I don't know. But I think that's what I would do. I think that's the only change I'd make, really. I wanted to double check something. Was there any other mutates I probably could have used? Yeah, I probably could have used the Dreamtail Huron, actually. But all it would have done was, whenever it mutates, draw a card. So I guess it would have been fine, but I think I like the Archipelago more, because it's a 7/7, and it starts tapping things down. Plus, I got lucky against them with some of the decks I went against. So... like... that one game where I got Goose Mother out.
It's cheap 4x4 season, which means exciting.
And then I ditched Feasting Troll King to the graveyard, and then I just brought it back on turn like 4.
Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever, providing adventurers with luxury and comfort on the go. While the trail-rated
I was like, huh, that's a combo. I didn't notice that. Ooh, cute. So
adventure is just one drive away during Jeep 4x4 season.
Yeah, I'm glad I did like the food synergy plus the Feasting Troll King with some treasure synergy. So it worked.
Gentlemen, we want it all. We want to be well read and not have to read. We want to save room for dinner and fill up on free bread. We want to own a motorcycle and not be accused of going through a midlife crisis. Sadly, we can't have it all. Unless we're at Sport Clips Haircuts, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with sports watching, shampoo, massaging, relaxation. Sport Clips, it's a game changer.
Groceries, check. Clean bathroom, check. Take out the trash, check. Lawn care? You know what? I'll let True Green take this one. True Green is the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. They'll give you a pro-level lawn, and the guaranteed lowest price thanks to their verified price match. The best lawn, the best price, guaranteed. Check, check, check. Visit TrueGreen.com to make your to-do list a whole lot better.
That was the funniest moment. Goose Mother, Troll King. So it's a lot of fun, you know, the idea of it. And all those sacrificing of, you know, just sacrificing those for other things too. Just doing something really quick in Hello Good Games Discord. Just make, you know, because this was a funny freaking combo. I wish I would have screen captured, or not screen captured. I wish I would have clipped that last game with that combo, because that was hilarious. I should have clipped it. It's on me. Maybe I can find a way to clip it later. Okay. I am done with the midweek magic. Let's check the store before I go to make some food. And then I'll think about what deck I want to play for... I think I might have gotten my daily done, because I think my daily was green-white. I think I played enough green to make it to do it, so that might be good. Daily deal on the Phyrexia All-Be-One. Ooh. Ooh. Do I want the Atroxa skin? I think I do. It's on sale. I think I'll grab the Atroxa skin. Because I mean, everybody has Atroxa, and I'll grab this. So I get a pack. To give me what I need to get my next mythic wild card. There we go. Now you're going to see a lot more people with Atroxa in that skin. Okay. So I got a mythic wild card and a rare wild card out of that pack, technically. Sweet. Alright, so I got my daily wins, my daily plays. This is daily plays. These are, you always get like up to 3 different daily plays. You play different spells, you kill creatures, whatever. And then you have your daily wins. And then you have your weekly wins. So weekly wins are every Sunday. They usually, okay, weekly wins usually reset on Sundays, except for new set releases. On new set release day, you'll get a weekly reset. Like all of this will reset on that day. And then it'll reset on Sunday too. So you get basically double weekly reward that week. Okay. Enough of that. It's time for me to make food. So I'm gonna put myself on intermission. I don't know what deck I'm gonna play yet to try to get my 10 wins. So I need 7 more wins. That's a Brawl deck. So I'll do this. I'll call it Biomatter. Because it's a lot of different things. It's just mono black and standard, mono black. I'm trying to name my decks because I don't want to get all these, you know, weird things. I did say I was going to let my friend craft this, so I'll craft that for them. Even though it means I'm using, and I might try it. I might try it too, we'll see. That's like my friend I'll let play my account, so... Because there are sometimes, there are some cards I have that she doesn't. So that way I can, like, if there, because sometimes I'll have more cards than her in some places. So that way she can come onto my account and try out deck ideas and deck theories. So, for what she might not have. Let's make some food. And then I think like I said, I think I will try that friend's deck. See what her, because it's her friend's deck that she showed me and I thought looked fun, so I might try it. I don't know if I'll try it in ranked though. I'm a little... Okay, I'm not very brave, though honestly I should live up to Cover Go Blues, you know, sentiments. Because Cover Go Blue does make a good valid point. You know, it doesn't matter really if you win or lose in ranked. What matters is that you win enough to rank up, right? So it's just about, you know, grinding that grind. You know, that's really all it is. And I'm also I'm getting my chat so I can see chat on my tablet. A lot of ums from me, right? But I shouldn't be afraid. It's just when I get to a certain point in rank, I get scared to use anything other than a really good deck. Now, the thing is me, I refuse to play mono red. Okay. The sad thing is I could. I have a lot of the mono red staples available. Because mono red's a cheap deck. Mono red is like, to be fair, mono red is the perfect deck for someone who's new to the game, new to Arena, and doesn't want to spend a lot of money. And doesn't want to spend a lot of their wild cards. Mono red is perfect for that. Because it's competitive, and it's cheap. Right? So, despite the fact I hate mono red, it is a good deck. Because it's so cheap, it's easy to access, easy to play, it can win by turn 4, and it doesn't require too many rares. It requires maybe 12 rares, I think, at most. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong that it requires 12. Maybe it might be max 16, depending on the build. Because you've got... I'm trying to think what are the rares. Because I just got done playing that Brawl. So my brain is like, my brain just wants to say tireless this, tireless that. And I'm like, no, that's not accurate. That's not right. That's not the card I'm looking for in my brain. As far as the rares, like what are the rares that Mono Red usually runs? Mishra's Foundry, that's a land. Slick Shot Show Off, that's a rare. What's that 3-drop? There's 2 3-drops that you don't use 4 of, you use like 3 of, or whatever. I know there's Squee, and I can't think of the other one off the top of my head right now, which is irritating me because I know what it is and I just can't think. I can see it in my head, the legendary creature, and I can't picture. I just can't. I don't remember if the vampire that can recast spells is rare. It might not. It might be, but
son of a bucket, that's a good deal. The new KFC deal starting at just $4.99. It's finger licking good. Prices, participation, and product offering may vary. Tax, tip, and fees extra.
I think other than that, like, there are creatures that are rare, but they can be swapped out. Like, there's new ones that came out, so, I mean, you might need more rares than used to, but you can swap some of the rares out for other things. So it's not like it's needed, but it's useful. Like, there's some creatures you can swap out if you don't have the other ones. But there's a lot lately, Mono Red has been turned into a prowess deck instead of just a haste beatdown. So there's that too. But Mono Red is still a cheap deck. I mean, it really is. Doesn't require much to play. Doesn't require much as far as wild cards. Because again, everything I'm saying is just rares, which you'll get more of than you will get mythics. So it's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's easy to play. Doesn't take much effort. You can get wins. You can grind up the ladder from bronze to practically mythic in some cases, depending on which build you run. And you're good to go. Then you can take those rewards you get when you hit mythic. You don't have to stay. You don't have, once you hit mythic, you're pretty much golden. Because all that really, I mean, unless you're looking to be in the top, what? In the top, unless you're looking to be in the top 200, 250, doesn't really matter. Right? Unless your goal is to reach the top. And this is for best of 1, right? Best of 3, it changes. You'll need more mythics for best of 3. But best of 1, if you just want to grind out your dailies, Mono Red's great for that. As much as I hate Mono Red. Like, I absolutely despise Mono Red because it's so oppressive, it's so annoying. I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy winning that way. I don't enjoy killing my opponent in 4 turns. I'm more of a mid-range to control player. I'm more of a Timmy player, as they would call it. I like doing big spells to do big things. That's my fun. Listen to that sizzle. You hear that sizzle of that food as I start cooking. In addition to cooking with cooking with chat. What I mean is, talking about brews and talking about Magic. And talking about just the general way, the way of Standard. Once you get out of Standard and you start going into the older formats, like Timeless, Brawl, Explorer, Historic. Alchemy is even, one of those formats that can be a little bit more challenging because it's more expensive. Like, Standard is cheaper than Alchemy, in my opinion. Though Alchemy is what everybody starts with, so... I mean, it is what it is. But even then, even in Alchemy, you can do Mono Red. They don't have access to some of the stuff that we have right now. But they do have enough haste and enough options that they can make a Mono Red deck work. In best of 1. In best of 1. Best of 3 is a different beast. I don't really play best of 3. So I couldn't tell you what the best way to build a best of 3 deck is, or what the best colors are. Currently, in Standard, one of the best decks is Esper for best of 3. Esper's another one that kind of annoys me a little bit because it's overused. I'm not a fan of decks that are overused, that are like tier 1. They're the best decks in the format. Everybody plays, well, not everybody. Everybody air quotes, right? Large portion of the community. Large portion of the community plays it. Those are the decks that I don't like. I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy the major decks, the big ones. I enjoy the somewhat strong ones, but they aren't a majority. I do enjoy like Domain a little bit. Domain's not really a majority deck. Not everybody uses it. It's a little bit slow. Or Blue-White Control I've been enjoying lately. I'd probably like Demir, but there are certain things to, like, I don't mind the opponent being able to play the thing that they want to play, right? I'm not looking to crush their hopes and dreams. At the same time, you know, I'm also not, I look at it as, if I'm not going to have fun playing the combination or the deck style, then if I'm not going to have fun playing against it, I don't want to play it. Playing against blue-white, it's actually not bad. It's annoying, but it's not terrible, right? Because you know what you're going into. They're not going to be super oppressive. They're going to be annoying, and they can get oppressive later, but they're not going to just completely lock you out of the game by turn 3, turn 4. Not usually. They give you, you just get some wiggle room until you get to around like turn 6. Then you're in trouble. If you can't make a blue-white deck run itself out of resources, then you're in trouble. Which is where combinations like blue-black come into play. Where Demir, as it's called, or blue-black. That combination is annoying to play against because they take the oppressive nature of blue and then they add really annoying removal and disruption spells from black. Whereas white's giving you more defensive natures, blue-black is just being completely trolly and annoying. Sometimes even with grave animation stuff, which is, again, annoying. Though, lately blue-white's been the grave animator, who knows? I don't know. Blue-white's been weird lately, because they have a new one. That deck I might want to play, but it requires too many mythics, I think, for me to play it. I think. I don't know. Like, blue-green is not very good in the format right now because it requires too much. There's not enough synergy between blue and green right now. Unlike what you saw in Brawl, there just wasn't really enough synergy. So it gets kind of messy. Not to mention that was a very condensed Brawl list of very specific commanders dedicated to alchemy, outlaws, and regular outlaws. So it wasn't like you get access to every commander, every busted commander that's out there. You only got access to a few. So that's why that midweek Magic Brawl was probably a little better, a little less toxic. They did have some toxic commanders in there. Grenzo is very toxic commander. Like, I hate the heist mechanic, but I get it. I do. I'm just not a fan of heist mechanic from Alchemy. I don't like the idea of stealing from your opponent's decks. Not really. It's in that category of it's in the category of unfun because now you're removing tools your opponent can use against you. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's like, ugh, not fun for me. But the heist mechanic is strong, don't get me wrong. I just don't know if it belongs. Rhymes. other decks in the format that can be annoying to me is like the mono white. No, not mono white. Boros. Boros is really annoying. Boros now, that's a deck that's annoying to play against. Because it can just kill you out of nowhere. Well, I think those are the decks I really don't like. I don't like the decks that can just kill you out of nowhere. You literally don't get to do anything, and you have very little time to interact with them before they kill you. I don't enjoy that.
Oh, it's such a clutch pickup, Dave. I was worried we'd bring back the same team. I meant those blackout motorized shades. Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds. Hard to install? No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom, too. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install. Hall of Fame son. They're the number one online retailer of custom window.
Those are the thoughts I have, you know, on Arena. I'm playing on Arena. You know, certain combos and certain strategies. In my opinion, like, I'm not going to say they're bad. I just don't personally like them. Like, they're not bad strategies. They just annoy me. My decisions to play what I play have nothing to do with what are good or what are not. It's just what I don't enjoy or what I do enjoy. You know, it's just that simple. It's I don't enjoy this strategy. I don't enjoy that strategy. It doesn't make it bad. This means I don't enjoy it.
Back to Black. Marissa Abella is Amy Winehouse. Experience it on the big screen on May 17th.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to Discover Weekly. Your weekly mixtape of fresh music. Enjoy new music.
I'm trying to think if there are any other strategies I hate or I dislike outside of like Boros, aggro, mono red, aggro. I'm not a fan of the mono white weenie aggro, but it's not as bad as it used to be considering what else is there, what other options there are. Mono black aggro and mono black mid-range strategies are I don't enjoy, but I can see the fun in them. I don't enjoy them as much, but I understand them. What else? Like, I don't mind control. Like I said earlier, I don't mind blue-white control. I've got a red-blue control deck that's kind of fun, as it plays very similar, but it has a different style of play. It's a little weaker in power. Like, whereas the blue-white control deck's probably a 9, my blue-red deck is probably a 7. So, in a power scale, if you were to go 1 to 10, what's the power level scale? Blue-white control is over 9,000! It's over 9,000! What? 9,000? That's gotta be broken. Sure is, Napa. Sure is. A little bit longer and I'll be done. Maybe like a couple more minutes and my food will be ready. And then I'll start playing again. I think my problem with Simic is it's difficult to find a strategy that works. Alchemy might actually have support for it. Alchemy might be the place that has support for blue-white control. Or blue-green control, I should say. Or maybe a blue-green mid-range deck, or blue-green tempo. Because the current blue-green strategy is blue-green toxic. That's a tempo aggro strategy because it's tempo because it's trying to do a certain thing while slowing you down and keeping you from stopping its goal. And it's aggro because it's trying to get you to 10 poison as quick as possible. Blue-black has a strategy like that too. I hate that. I'm not a fan of the poison strategies because poison has no good way to interact with it. There's no way to stop it. So that's one of my problems, is there's no good way to stop poison outside of, you know, killing the creatures and stuff. But if it's Dimir blue black, they're more a proliferate poison deck, where they try at least get one poison on you, and then all they do is cast 9 other spells, and then you're dead. Unless you can kill them first, you're pretty much dead. That's what I hate about that deck. It's got reanimate strategies. It's just it's sick. Because it makes you sick. Blech. Bear with me just another minute. Just doing a little cleanup here. We have a bit of a rodent problem in our house, so I'm trying to clean things up, or at least keep things relatively clean, so that we don't attract any more rodents or any rodents that are still in the house. We've got other stuff, we've got other measures going around the house to try to get rid of them. They're not the best ways, but hopefully they're doing the job is the problem. It's the word hopeful there. And yeah.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I'm almost ready to eat. I've got one more thing I gotta take care of, and then I'll be ready to eat and continue playing. So I'll just be a couple more minutes, and then we'll get there, and then we'll get to the games. Like I said, I'm thinking about playing. Where is it? This deck. Thinking about playing this deck. I crafted some stuff for it. I figured heck with it, craft it, try it. What's the worst that happens? I don't like it. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I crafted for it will be worth it later. Alright, I need just another minute while I use the restroom, and then I'll be back and ready to start playing.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I am now heading back to the computer.
We want to live off the land and eat.
Let's see what this deck can do. This dollhouse deck. I haven't seen a dollhouse deck in forever. I doubt anybody else has either.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Unless we're at Sport Clips Haircuts, where we
But we'll give it a try. What's the worst that happens? We don't like it, because I'll be playing in the play queue first to try the deck, you know, to get a feel for it.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password.
For you to become a victim.
LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated US-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year. Go to lifelock.com/Spotify.
What? Where? Why? Where's the deck? Oh. Duh. Okay, I'm gonna mute while I eat, so you're not gonna hear from me, but I hope you enjoy the music. You can still ask questions, and I'll try to answer them when I can. Because you can always ask me questions. Also, if you're at this point, you've been watching me, you've been watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, this point, I figure, is the best point to say, hey, make sure you do that. Alright, and away we go. No ramp. This looks a little slow. I mean, I might just try it just cause, but it looks like I probably shouldn't. That's probably too much in my hand. And there's no ramp. I'll try it.
Mic off. Mic on.
Not bad. Finished eating right after the game. That was fun. Definitely shouldn't have kept that hand, though. It worked out in the end. But man, was it a scary hand. Because I had nothing to do for so many turns, and I was like, I need ramp. So yeah, definitely don't want to keep a hand like that again. It worked out because the opponent's deck wasn't doing much to me. I actually thought they were going for removal from one of my enchantment-based things. They didn't. I was kind of surprised. I thought they were getting artifact removal when they played the Saga. I honestly thought they were going for artifact removal and we're going to get rid of the dollhouse. Which thankfully I had a backup. So... no. Keep. Put a land back. And put the forest back. Keep that. I've got one. I want the other one. Oh no, it's aggro. Crap. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. I should have been like, well, I've already got one. I don't know. Just get rid of the other one. Bring out a blocker for now. Not that it's going to matter, but at least that's one less removal shooting me in the face.
We're matching your energy with new sparked energy.
Or Brass Forge. Well...
Like to play your beats loud? Turn the fun up to 11 with sparked energy. Do you always bring the big energy bangers? Grab a berry burst sparked energy. Drop by and get it. Sparked energy drinks are fruit flavored. Contain 0% fruit juice. Beverages contain caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F-words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find
Mono red aggro. Yeah, there's the play with fire. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Forget your frustration.
4.
Because we want the right people for the fast, which is our absolute favorite ever. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/listen to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget that
I'm dead, so...
Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com.
I hate mono red players because they always play like this. You got the win. Cool. You just go to combat, you got the win. Because I can only block one creature and I still take 3, 4, 5, 6. But, oh no! I've got a lightning strike a creature. No, Sensei! No, Sensei! No, Sensei! So the counterspell is counterspell, sure, but it's probably more use it to get rid of the opponent, you know, just ditch some of the bigger stuff in the hand, like Jin-Gitaxias. I don't want to play it too. I don't want to play it like that quick. That's why I was like, let's wait. Patience. Liliana. Okay.
A fight? And you think you can win? Haven't you ever heard
Interesting.
of personal space?
Play another creature. Discard. Okay.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Jin-Gitaxias.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Okay, that's actually good for me. I'm happy for that. Because that's 1 mana right there, 2, and then I've got more mana if I need to bring Jin-Gitaxias back. No mercy. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. They might be going after my graveyard, which makes sense. That way I don't have to play the Doll Horse yet. I can play the other Thrawn Spider. Paragon, huh? Doesn't stop planeswalkers. True. Doesn't stop creatures, doesn't stop planeswalkers. Ah. Uh-huh. I'm holding on to 3-step Zed because I want to double it. I want to double it with Jin-Gitaxias, and I'll dump these both in the graveyard for later. Nice so far. Nice opponents I'm running into so far. Not the greatest options, but I'm starting to get a feel for it. It's a little slow, though. A little slow for standard, I think, in some cases. Like, if you go against Mono Red and Boros, you got to be able to get certain things on the... You have to have certain things for those decks. Yeah, this can work, because it's got ramp. I don't need my green yet anyway, so that's fine. And this can be used for it if necessary. I can later turn it into something. I thought that was 2 mana. Whoops. I thought World War. I keep thinking it's 2 mana. Okay, that's my 2 mana play, but it's green. Crap. Okay, Hedge Maze. Yeah, that's definitely not. That's definitely not a go to the graveyard play. Nope. No. That stays. Playing against red-green, though, it's risky to want to play my Simulacrum that quick. I think I'll take the regular lane, but not the field. I think the field can go. Make sure I hit my land drop. Even though I already have a land, it's good to have a backup. Just in case there's like a land destruction or something. That way it's fine if they get rid of the land that's on top. One on Elena? Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying. Unfortunate. Yeah, just couldn't get there. I probably should have played the Thrawn Spider instead. That was probably my misplay. No, yeah, because I would have had two creatures on the field. And the Annie joins up was only going to shoot one. So I would have had a blocker. I could have blocked something. And then next turn I could have maybe started to go off a little bit. And I would have ramped. So that was a misplay on my part. I didn't see it. Sometimes I try to make my play too quick because I'm afraid of the timer. There are so many things I'm afraid of because of, I have, for those of you that have been watching and don't know, I have an anxiety problem. What anxiety means is you're afraid of things. Things make you uncomfortable. And that's then one of the things for me that's triggering me and making me a little anxious is the timer. So I'm afraid to take too long on my plays because I don't want the timer to get me. I'm like, what do I want to lose at this point? Because it's black. Sure. Fine with it if he doesn't, as long as he doesn't cut down, I'm good. Cut down. No? Cut down now? Okay, what's the effect again? If it's land, you may put it in your hand, put it in the graveyard. Do I need this? No. It's not really ramped, though. I'm not blocking with it, so I'm gonna attack. I might play the Circuit Mender next, and then play the Simulacrum. Yeah, I wasn't gonna block, so they get their card. Dollhouse, nice. I'll keep it for now. And I'll do that maybe. I might block with the Seeker now. I might need that actually, because I think I need the ramp. Probably gonna make me ditch the dollhouse or the simulacrum synthesizer. Synthesizer's worse. It's scarier. I understand that.
If you are 80 or more pounds overweight, then surgical weight loss may be right for you. Delray Medical Center's accredited weight loss surgery program provides you with an experienced team of highly skilled physicians, nurses, and dietitians, along with minimally invasive surgery options that unite together to deliver award-winning surgical care. Call 561-495-3022 to speak to Delray Medical Center's patient navigator today and start the life you always imagined.
When it comes to life on the go, there's no better companion than SunPass Pro. The list of states where yours keeps growing, which means it's always a great time to hit the road and get going. You'll be amazed at the freedom it gives you for just $14.95 and enjoy all of the sights and scenic driving. It will save you an average of 25%. Cheaper tolls and airport parking? Now that's money well spent. Enjoy more drives with SunPass Pro, a great option for life on the go. Visit sunpass.com today.
Where do you experience the power of the human spirit? At Advent Health, we see the resilience and uncommon compassion of the human spirit at work every day in our dedicated clinical and non-clinical team members. That's
okay, now they've got a scary problem coming up.
Including career development, student loan support, paid parental leave, and much more. Answer your calling and join our team at Advent Health. Visit answeryourcalling.com. That's answeryourcalling.com.
Because they know I've got another simulacrum synthesizer coming. Sure. Yeah, but you gotta pay a black for it. You can't. That's an oops on their part. That's on now. Yeah, that's game. That's an oops on their part. They accidentally exiled the duress. You see, that's the thing. You have to be able to pay for the spell. This won't pay for it. You had to pay the black mana to cast it. See, I learned how that card worked before I played it. I made sure to know how that card worked. Because I've played that card, so I know how it works. I know how it works. You have to have the mana. It's just like Tiny Bones. You have to have the mana available to cast it. You can't just exile it. It doesn't work that way. It's got ramp. I'll try it. I hope I'm not screwed though. Well, if I am, I'll just discard the Jin Gataxis. Okay, I'm not. Green what? Green red. Okay. And they're ramping. Keep one, ditch the other. Because I do need to keep drawing land. But that was too much. 2 land in a row, that's a little too much. Stomper, that's a little scary. Play a land, right? Yeah. You're playing 3 color? Interesting. were playing green-black dinos? Or using the dino just for ramp? Okay, I think I know what deck this is now, but I'm not 100%. I think I have an idea. Interesting. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Do I play the Circuit Mender? I think so. No. I think I hold up the Counter Magic. I think I hold up 3 steps ahead. That's fine. As worst comes to worst, I can play it for make the copy. Jin can go. Now they can't play any instants, sorceries, or artifacts. They don't like that. They don't like that. That I'm just gonna be like, no, you can play them, but you have to play something else first. So far, it's doing good. It's getting those wins out of the way. 7 so far. Still need 3. I don't like that the land goes to your hand off of the 2-drop. I'd rather it go on the battlefield, to be fair. But then it'd have to be a rare. So... But I would like it better if the land just went to the battlefield. And they could have said it so it only happens once each turn. Then I'd have been okay with it. Yeah, I guess I can keep this, because I can ditch these to the graveyard with 3 steps. Good surveil. Don't need to hold up counter magic just yet. I'm gonna need the Mirrors next turn though, for sure, as a backup plan. Yep. Now I hold up counter magic from this point forward. You know what? Sure. I'm not afraid of that. I'm afraid of other things, but not that. I thought about it. I was like, no, let's make a token. I need to get those Hulks in the graveyard. They want to exile it with a board wipe, I understand. They have to make a pick between the Thunderhawk and the Leveler. I think I want to wait one more turn, so I can keep having Mirrors open and keep making Mirrors tokens. Keep the beats going. I don't need the synthesizer on the field yet. Robbery. So that's what they're doing. Got it. Yeah. Okay. This is why I hate Demir. Demir just annoying like this. Sure. Yep, it comes out. Oh, you're gonna counter it? Keep swinging. They probably have a dollhouse in their exile. Okay, so what are they exiling? Leveler? Okay. I'm probably gonna scoop after this. I'm thinking about it. There's a dollhouse. This dollhouse is gonna be too slow. Because they're just gonna just counter it from here. Draw cards for it. Ooh, Jinga taxes. Jinga taxes? Just need, if I can get it in the graveyard really quick, and then dollhouse it. I'm gonna go for it, so that way if they can't exile it, if they counterspell it, I just bring it back with dollhouse. Like, okay.
What's the Walt
Missed
Disney
one.
World thrill feel like? It's laughing together, screaming together, and shouting. Feel it all at Walt Disney World Resort.
For a special ticket offer just for Florida residents, visit DisneyWorld.com.
Groceries, check. Clean bathroom, check. Take out the trash, check. Lawn care? You know what? official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. They'll give you a pro-level lawn. Guaranteed lowest price thanks to their verified price match. The best lawn, the best price, guaranteed. Check, check, check. Visit TrueGreen.com to make your to-do list a whole lot better.
Some people just know the more you protect.
I'm sure they got a dollhouse from me.
Because they know insurance.
Yep, counter that.
Home and auto, Allstate can save you up to 20%.
Okay.
So it's like losing money if you don't bundle. Save more and protect more.
Aww.
Allstate today.
Boo.
And are not available in every state. Savings of 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings of the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Listen closely. As a master, carefully read as Benjamin Moore Regal selected. It's like poetry. Benjamin Moore, Easy the Love.
Attacks. I can be patient. You might have my deck, but yeah, I don't know how to use it. Hey, you haven't played any artifacts yet. GG. Because yeah, I'm gonna play the World Waker Helm next and start making copies of the Hulk. Just keep making copies of it over and over and over again. Yeah. Oh no, Demir. I thought about scooping too, but I was like, no, let's play it out. I was like, no, they gotta play. They're all like, oh, I'm gonna steal your deck and it'll be better than mine. Is it though? Is it better than what you've got? Maybe not for you though. Because Dollhouse is on the field now. Dollhouse just says, okay, I'm gonna take over. Nice and refreshing. I gotta remember to do my dishes later. Mono red, this deck might lose. It depends. You know, it depends on if I can get any 2-drops against mono red to at least block. This hand's way too slow. Better. I think no. Mycosynth? Mycosynth. Because I can use the field to fix the mana if it need be. If it comes down to it. So I'm like, no, field I can go grab a forest if I have to. How do you get you in the graveyard? Not sure how yet. Interesting, the opponent kept the Surveil land at first, but let's see what their colors are. Okay. I want the Circuit Mender? No, we'll go with another one. Go with another synthesizer. Because I can play it scry, get the other one out scry. They're playing green, okay. They're the one they know about. Can't do anything about it unless there's some kind of colorless strategy I'm not familiar with. Well, one of these is going to be tapped. Yeah, let's do it like that. Had to think about that. That was actually tough. I'm like, they've got like what, 1 mana? No, they've got 2. So they've got one in a green or whatever. They could have played that. They honestly could have played that. They could have glimpsed the core. Because that tapped for 2. I think they missed that. Are they really gonna put the pylon back again? There they go. Now they can play their glimpse the core. And bounce the, yeah. Now you can play your glimpse the core. They've got a weird strategy. Okay, interesting. Really, didn't play glimpse the core. I'm just kind of surprised on that. Good scry. 1 land is fine, 2 land is no. Like, I don't mind drawing a land, but 2 land, ugh. That's kind of scary. Next, I'll get a Thrawn Spider on the field. Start ramping into maybe Jenga Taxis if I can't get him in the graveyard. I can't remember if I need double green for him. No. That's a little scary. They're doing Dance of the Tumbleweed stuff. I mean, it's just search for a basic or a desert. You put it on the battlefield so it's untapped. Okay, you've got 4 mana now. What are you gonna do with it? It's always untapped for Splunking. You got 5 mana. What are you doing with it? Another one. Okay. Another Splunking. Okay. I kind of want Jenga Taxis on the field now. To be fair. Ow. They have me dead? That's the question. Do they have me dead? They got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 11 technically. But the other one, that 11th mana is kind of sketchy. You know, like what you can use it for. Like you could use that for that, yeah. And then play your spell. Smuggler's Surprise. Okay, and what are you playing? What are you putting on the field? Vaultborn, Tyrant, and Cactus Sure Shot. Cool. You got it. Anything else? I have 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I do not. They have more mana than I do. I was a little worried. I was like, what are they ramping to? Because I had like no way to respond. I was like, what are they ramping to? I was like, oh, they're going Smuggler's Surprise. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't do like... So, one of the scariest thing with Smuggler's Surprise is one creature. There is one creature that Smuggler's Surprise is actually scary with. That wasn't it. Smuggler's Surprise is actually really, really, really scary with Galta stampeding Tyrant. Because you get Smuggler's Surprise, you put Galta on the field, then any other creatures in your hand also come out in addition to what you're getting. So you're getting 2 creatures here. If you can mill and get 2 more creatures that way, and you can go like Smuggler's Surprise, mill, get Galta, get Calamity, and then have like Tear of the Peaks, Railway Brawler in hand. You put those both on the Fat Battlefield at the same time too. Boom. Or you have like 2 Tears of the Peaks and a Railway Brawler with a Galta you just put on the field. Boom, you just killed the opponent. So Smuggler's Surprise Galta is actually one of the scariest combos to see for an opponent to pop out. And it's like, okay, how many cards are in your hand? 4. Okay, and then they drop their hand, and you're just like, well, I'm dead, right? Probably. I guess I can keep this hand, because it's got Staunch Crewmate, it's got the Synthesizer, so I think I can keep it. A little sketchy. But it looked like it's leaning out okay. It's curving out. Alright, so you're Simic. What kind of Simic are you? Sure. They don't need to know I have a second one. So I'll obviously play the Synthesizer first. Bushwhack, okay. So far they've been doing a lot of cantrip-like spells. Uh-huh. They have a counter magic open. 3, okay. Okay, Def. I'm just gonna play it now. Get it countered. I've got 2 more in hand. Yeah. I could have played the Spider. Knowing they had counter magic open, I could have played the Frog Spider. Because there are a lot of they have a lot of cantrips, so they're probably Jin and something else. That's what it looks like. Or they're big spells.
Your money, your assets, your
okay.
401k and home. Isn't it all worth protecting? Nearly 1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of
Need land.
with up to $3 million in reimbursement.
Don't want you. I'll take Dollhouse. But I do need land. So I might play the no, I'm gonna play the Spider. I'm not gonna play the Synthesizer because into open mana. Because unless they tap out again, then I'll play Synthesizer. If they don't, we'll see. But it looks like there's some kind of graveyard spell synergy deck so far for Simic. They're not they're Simic tempo. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Spider. As if it goes, I'm not that worried about it. I'll be sad, but it's a ramp. I'd rather have the ramp. I'd rather walk that into counter magic than the second Synthesizer. Okay, that's fine. Because that can actually pay for counter magic too if I have to. They don't need to know I have a second Synthesizer in hand. That's why I didn't play it. Terror, okay. Haughty Jin, okay. That's what I anticipated. No, you're good. Sure. Attacks. I chill. So they're using repulsive mutation for one of their counter spells. Okay. How to deal with that? I think we start here. Do we? Yeah, I think that's where I start. Attacks. They can bounce it though, that's the only annoying thing. So I'm dead. Oh, is it still on intermission? Whoops. Thanks. How are you, Warren, by the way? I was like, well, I can't. In that game, I was like, well, they probably have bounce. I was like, yeah, that's probably what they've got. So I can't really prevent that. I really wanted Jin Gets Access to be on the field early, but it is what it is. One of the things the deck has a problem with is the deck doesn't have a way to just easily discard things. You have to wait till really later in the game to do it. I was just looking to see if Power Stones say they come into play tapped, or if they didn't. Oh, okay. I guess the Fomori Vault can discard. A little worried about what I had in my about the fact I might not draw a land, so that's why I grabbed another one, because that way it's like, if I don't draw a land. Zombies, okay. Sure. You got a cut down. You got fading hope. I'll take the trade. Need ramp. Power Stone. Start ramping. Circuit Mender. No. I'm not playing into what you might be wanting to do. No. I can play the threefold Hulk, but they've got counter magic. I can feel it. Or a flash zombie. I think it's a flash zombie. No, I'm good. Can't counter your zombies, so. One mana shouldn't be able to counter that. Not that I'm aware of. It's gotta be a fading hope, right? Or it could be the one that gives you treasures, I guess. I know what I want to get, but I've got to get to it. I wish I could have had that on the field, but... well, it is what it is. that. I don't want to kill it, I'm fine. I don't know if I'll be able to get my dollhouse on the field though, because I know what they're holding. I can just feel it. Interesting. Why would you do that now? I don't think they can cast it now though. So if I can draw my dollhouse, it might be good. No dollhouse yet. Try for it. Dollhouse? No, but synthesizer. Do you want dollhouse? So Commander gets some value. Let's show you what I'm working with.
If you are 80 or more pounds overweight, surgical weight loss
Let's show you
may
there's
be
another
right
one
for
coming.
you. Delray Medical Center's accredited weight loss
Do that on
surgery
purpose.
program provides you with an experienced team of
Be like, hey, look what's coming. There's another one.
along with minimally invasive surgery options that unite together to deliver award-winning
See if I can kind of make them go, ooh, I don't want to play anything now. Because I gotta counter that.
To speak to Delray Medical Center's patient navigator today and start living the life you always imagined.
Sibling fights are unavoidable.
Mind
What
games.
if every moment of tension were under a microscope, a global scale? That's the reality of 3D
Ooh,
Wonders,
interesting.
the House of
So
Windsor,
they must be
Prince
they
William
must be low on
Area
mana. They must need mana right
I'm
now.
Sydney Battle, and we're the hosts of Wondery's podcast, Dis and Tell. We recently looked into the real reason William versus Harry started.
Did their feud stem from
Play you
royal family's
first.
mistreatment of Meghan Markle, or was it something that started much
I'll play
Follow
you.
Dis and Tell wherever you get your podcast.
Nope. Definitely want that. They didn't pay 2 mana to make a copy. Sure. Since it's dying anyway, make a copy. Now I have Dollhouse of Horrors. And I have a big nasty thing in the graveyard waiting to go. That I can start making copies of. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. They can't let the Dollhouse hit. They have to hold their counter mana creature back. I'll discard it because I know you've got a counter spell in your hand. I knew you had it. I knew you had that. I'm not gonna make my copy until those exploits are gone. I'll make my copy. I was like, no. We're not gonna. I know you got that, so I purposely played around everything. I was like, no. I know you want to play your overcharged amalgam and get me, so to speak. Let's do a little check. Ooh, I like that. That can stay. They've only got 4 mana, and they're dead. So I was like, okay, the way is clear for Leveler to show up and kill one of their things. That was 10 wins. We played a bit of a Simic day. We played a Brawl deck that I had to create for Midweek Magic, which was kind of fun. And then we played my friend's Simic deck. I'd say all in all, that was a good series of games. And we got 10 wins out of it. We got some rewards. Sure, the intermission screen was on a little longer than it needed to be, but all in all, I'd say this was good. Just gonna check a couple things really quick. So bear with me for just a minute. Well, in celebration of Diablo 4 new season coming out, I'm gonna do a raid. I'm gonna raid us out, and I will see you guys next week. Possibility for a Monday stream, Memorial Day stream. There's a possibility because that's my birthday next Monday, and after I get home, I might stream. We'll see. See how I feel because I might be wiped out. Otherwise, I'll see everybody on the usual day of Wednesday. Have a good one.
Mic off.